Welcome to This Explainer. Did you know that well over 2 million peer-reviewed academic articles are published globally every single year? It is literally a mountain of data. Today, we're diving into the architecture of one of the massive engines behind all that output, the Sage Journal's ecosystem. If you've ever found yourself hunting down world-class, peer-reviewed research, you've probably crossed paths with this platform. But we aren't just looking at a single article today. We're peeling back the curtain on the entire architecture of this ecosystem. We're going to break down exactly how millions of pieces of specialized data, medical findings, and societal studies are structured, accessed, and pushed out into the wild. It is a completely fascinating organizational feat, and we're going to walk through exactly how it works. Here is our map for today. We'll start with accessing world-class research, move into the 4 major disciplines, then explore specialized subjects, uncover the roles in the ecosystem, and finally, take a look at what lies beyond traditional journals. Okay, let's dive into this first section, accessing world-class research and getting started on the platform. So, every grand library has a front door, right? And in the Sage ecosystem, entry is designed around a highly specific user journey. When you first arrive, you're presented with 3 really distinct foundational steps. First up, you create a profile. Second, you view access options, which basically sets the parameters for what you can read based on, say, your institutional subscriptions or your individual rights. And third, the main event, search all journals. Now, this isn't just some basic login process. It's actually all about radically reducing friction so you can get straight to the data. By establishing your identity and your access level right up front, the platform ensures your search queries instantly connect you with the specific resources you actually have the rights to use. No wasted time. But how you access that research actually splits into distinct pathways. On one side, we have standard journal access. The traditional route, governed by the profile and access options we just talked about. But Sage explicitly highlights alternative routes too, most notably the fully gold open access journals. Now, this is a real game changer in the research world. Gold open access basically means the research is freely available to read, download, and share from the absolute moment of publication. It completely removes those traditional access barriers. Alongside this, they also offer special collections and the ability to browse specifically by subject. It just ensures that whether you're an independent learner or you're fully backed by a massive university subscription, there's a designated pathway for you to reach the data. Moving right along to our second section, the 4 major disciplines, which really act as the pillars of human knowledge here. Now, what's really interesting about this breakdown is how it visualizes the ultimate categorization of information. If you take all the world-class research within Sage and zoom all the way out, it rests incredibly neatly on these 4 massive pillars. We've got health sciences, life and biomedical sciences, materials science and engineering, and social sciences and humanities. By forcing literally all research into one of these macro structures right at the top menu level, the platform totally prevents cognitive overload. You don't have to sift through millions of completely unrelated papers. You just pick your hemisphere of human inquiry. This high-level sorting is exactly the foundational architecture that keeps the whole ecosystem functional and easy to navigate. Next up, Section 3, Exploring Specialized Subjects, or as I like to call them, the highly specialized niche rooms in this grand library. Once you step past those 4 main pillars, the sheer scale of specialization becomes pretty apparent. Let's look at the hard sciences side first. Underneath health, life, and materials sciences, you find these hyper-focused hubs of rigorous, data-driven research. We're talking dedicated journals for endocrinology and metabolism, entire ecosystems of research strictly for neuroscience, deep dives into clinical biochemistry, biomedical engineering, and material science. These aren't just single articles floating around. These are massive subject categories where thousands of the world's top scientific minds are just continually pushing the boundaries of human health and technological advancement. And let's be honest, probably drinking way too much coffee in the process. And this brilliantly illustrates the contrasting yet equally robust side of the Sage platform. If we pivot over to the social sciences and humanities pillar, the subjects shift from the microscopic and mechanical to the deeply human and societal. Here, the research hubs focus on things like criminology and criminal justice, gender studies, urban studies and planning, peace studies and conflict resolution, and the study of interpersonal violence. The platform holds these societal investigations in the exact same regard as its clinical biochemistry data. It's a pretty incredible juxtaposition. By structuring the ecosystem this way, Sage ensures that whether researchers are trying to cure a physical disease or solve a really complex social crisis, they have a dedicated world-class space to share their findings. All right, let's transition over to Section 4, Roles in the Ecosystem. This is where we focus on the actual people who power this whole thing. It is incredibly easy to look at a massive digital library and think of it purely as just a static database of text. But the Sage menu explicitly builds its navigation around the actual humans who operate the machinery. Just look at this list of dedicated platform roles: authors, editors, librarians, researchers, reviewers, and societies and partners. This proves the ecosystem is a living, breathing community. The authors create the knowledge. The editors carefully curate it. The librarians are the absolutely vital gatekeepers who manage institutional access so that students and professionals can actually read it. The societies and partners provide the crucial organizational backing. And of course, the reviewers rigorously test the validity of the work. Yes, even the notoriously dreaded reviewer too. The platform actually provides specific, tailored portals for each of these distinct groups, seamlessly orchestrating their interactions to keep the wheels of global research turning. So, the crucial point here is that this vast network of researchers and reviewers isn't just publishing out into a void. Right at the top of the platform, before you even run a single search, there is a very specific callout intended for healthcare professionals. Now, why flag this specific group? Because it completely grounds this entire explainer in real-world stakes. The research housed in those health and biomedical pillars we talked about earlier, it isn't just theoretical. It is actively intended to be consumed by doctors, nurses, and medical practitioners who are out there making literal life-or-death decisions. It's a great reminder that efficient access to this data isn't just about academic curiosity, it has a direct, tangible impact on human well-being. Finally, we arrive at Section 5, Beyond Traditional Journals. Let's explore the multimedia annex of this ecosystem. Let's move forward and see how this builds a really complete picture of modern learning. Because traditional text, that's just the beginning. Sage has expanded its ecosystem into this comprehensive suite of digital tools designed for all sorts of different research styles. Whether you need Sage data to uncover complex statistical insights, Sage video to stream knowledge right to your screen, or Sage research methods to supercharge your next study, they've basically built a fully interactive multimedia laboratory tailored to every single learning style. They even offer tools like CQ Library to elevate debate and Sage business cases for shaping corporate strategy. It's a truly brilliant evolution from a quiet reading room into a fully immersive research environment. So we've mapped the grand pillars, explored the highly specialized rooms, met the community of experts running the machinery, and discovered the multimedia tools that bring the whole thing to life. The architecture of the Sage Journals ecosystem is meticulously designed to take millions of really complex ideas and make them instantly accessible to the people who need them most. It's honestly a monument to human curiosity and the rigorous scientific method. So I'll leave you with this final thought. When you have this level of structured, world-class knowledge quite literally at your fingertips waiting in its designated room, what will you research next? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning and keep exploring.